Everybody, welcome back to 1776 Robust. Just to share with you a new thing that I just got in the mail today. I got this delivered to me from the U.S. Postal Service, and you can see on the top there it says traction grips, and they are from Bethlehem, Georgia. If you're not familiar with traction grips, you can find them on eBay. Again, I'm a big eBay fan, and that's where I found these. These are very comparable to Talon grips. However, you'll save about $5 on these as opposed to buying the Talon grips. These cost me $8.95 and then $2.50 in shipping and handling. So about, $12, about $12 to get them delivered. The Talon grips for these are usually around $18 with free shipping. So, I figured I'd save a couple extra bucks and see how good this product is since I've never owned them. So this comes in the packaging. This is one of the things that comes in it. And you can see it says traction grips. It tells you what pistol it's for, the CZ-P07 or the P07 Duty. And again, you can visit them at tractiongrips.com. I'll put a link to their website in the description down below. So, if you want, you can always go and check them out and see what they offer. I decided to buy some rubberized grips for my P07. I remember when I initially had it and I was carrying it, I didn't necessarily want the feeling of that the grip on my body, so I decided to, why not spring for a pair of rubberized grips to make it feel a little bit better. I had used Talon grips before on the P99 and on the Glock 19 that I had, and I really liked them, so I said, let me try these, let's see how these work out. Worst case scenario is I'll be out $12, $13, and I'll replace them with Talon grips if I don't like them. Again, this is what they come on, very similar to Talon grips. You'll notice that the only difference between this and really the Talon grips is that this actually does not wrap from the rear around. This wraps from the front around. So when you're putting it on your pistol, you'll notice that you have to start from the front grip. Let me see if I can get the lighting there. So you start with the front grip here, and then technically you wrap to both sides. I decided to do it a little differently. I decided to start on one side, making sure that I matched it up with the window for the CZ insignia there, and then slowly just kind of push down on both sides. And then one side here, I actually had to pull a little bit harder to stretch this panel across so that it would actually open up for the window here as well. You'll notice that the back is also exposed, so that is the actual polymer from the actual frame, which isn't a bad idea either. I kind of like that idea that you're getting the original stippling on the back, so it doesn't interfere with that. But you're still getting the rubberized feel of the grips on the side. So that's not bad. It's not a bad deal. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty nice on the pistol. It looks like it belongs there, which is always a good thing. They instruct you on basically how to apply them, and it's very similar to the Talon grips. As a matter of fact, I can read some of these directions right to you, right on the paper, see? Basically, you're going to clean all the areas. Make sure the grips are all clean. Very typical. They say to use hot water and a drop of dish detergent. I actually used rubbing alcohol, so hopefully that'll be okay. Again, avoid touching the adhesive backing. That makes sense. You don't want your oils from your hands interfering with this. Again, the traction panel grips will wrap from the front of the grip. Install the grip taking care to align the logo windows, which is what I did. They do say that it may take a little stretching to make sure it fits correctly. Again, they may fit loose, but that's okay because then they tell you to put some heat from a hair dryer or a heat gun. I'd recommend a hair dryer. And again, just like a Talon grip, you basically push down on the material after it's been warmed up to really get that adhesive down on the polymer. Again, when you're pushing down, you want to make sure that you take your thumbs and you go flat down on the actual grip itself, so that you're not pushing any of this material around, so that you keep it very aligned with the frame. So other than that, it feels pretty good. I would tell you that it's very, very similar to your Talon grips out there. I think these feel a little thinner in material, which I kind of like a little bit better, so you don't have that added meat to the frame. But other than that, it's a great, at this point, seems like a really great rubberized material that wraps around the grip. So at this point, I recommend it. I plan on shooting the gun on Monday, so we'll see how it lasts after a day of shooting, and I'll report back then. So as always, everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, just click and subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. And as always, freedom is never free.